Yep. Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And this afternoon, I want to come to y'all in this video talking about, Donald Trump's late press conference, and at the same time, how he did not denounce white supremacy. And when I was checking out the interview, when it came down to like Donald Trump and all that, he really, I'ma say he really deflected and decepted so many questions. When again, so many different questions, man. And if you really take a look at what he said, man, because I already told y'all, once in one video, Donald Trump, man, he took all of the white supremacists off of the terror watch list because they had the nerve to say that they actually want to go at the radical Islam, but they really don't want to go at the white supremacists and all that. And I'm definitely going to say, when it came down to the situation down in Charlottesville, Virginia, he had a nerve talking about, I wasn't going to be rush to judgment and all that. We had to get all, we had to get out all of the facts. We had to gather all of the facts and all that, and we had to see, what was going on. And realistically, that was nothing but a bunch of bullshit anyway. Because if you really listen to the daggone speech, it was not sincere. It was not coming from his heart and all that. And at the same time, people had the nerve to ask him about, so what about the alt-right? And that's when Donald Trump actually came back around to say, well, what about the alt-left? There's no such thing as called the alt-left. They never came up with the alt-left. And if you ask me, I believe the group is called Antifa. I'm really not sure about too much about this group and all that, but I know they actually an anti-fascist group and all that. So they were out there kind of protesting. And I do understand, the alt-right, a bunch of white supremacists, so-called white supremacists or white nationalists. And I do understand that they had a permit and now they had a permit out there, to protest of them taking down the statues and all that. And I really do agree, when it came down to the counter protesters when they were out there, man, counter protesting, talking about the statues have got to come down. And Donald Trump had the nerve to talk about, this alt-left. The alt-left was out there, they came out there with weapons and bats and stuff like that. They were really out there being violent. And the only reason why they got violent with them is because the alt-right got violent with them as well. And I'm going to say the alt-right came out there first. Because anytime when you're going to have guys from the alt-right that's going to be coming down the street, crashing into people, injuring 19 people, and one of them are actually deceased and all that, the girl named Heather Heyer, you mean to tell me that... You mean to tell me that, you mean to tell me that that is not white supremacy, that is not Nazism, or whatever the case may be? And he showed a little bit of love to the victim, but when it came down to, we talk about, you heard they're going to be taking down all of the statues. They're going to take down, Robert E. Lee. They're going to take down Stonewall Jackson. He was like, what are they going to do now? Take down George Washington? He was a slave owner. Okay, so what are they going to do? They're going to take down Thomas Jefferson? He was a slave owner. If you ask me, I really believe they should come the fuck down. Now, even though they're actually going to be symbolic victories, but at the same time, the statues really need to come down anyway, because he had the nerve to say, you're not taking away just history, you take away culture. So what are you saying, bro? So what are you saying, Donald Trump? And everybody kept asking him about the alt-right. He kept deflecting to talk about, well, all of those guys were there, they were not from the alt-right, they wanted to protest and all that. All of those guys were some white supremacists, but who the fuck were they? And you mean to tell me that a daggone white militia walking the streets and protecting the alt-right? So what is that saying? All of them are on the same team. And Donald Trump, he did a terrible fucking job. Why? Because Donald Trump is with these guys, and at the same time, a lot of his supporters are white supremacists. He took them off of the terror watch list. A lot of his supporters are in the KKK, the alt-right. Y'all got to understand this. That's the reason why he did not denounce white supremacists and white supremacy like how a lot of these other governors or mayors that are actually doing that. You feel me? And I was just sitting there, man, just listening to me talking about, yeah, I gotta want to read this down in Charlottesville, Virginia. Those are really good people, but at the same time, people want to know what's going on down in Charlottesville. How do you feel about that? And like I said, if you listen to his press conference, man, it was full of shit. It was not sincere, and he defended the alt-right, because how in the hell you going to get the alt-left when they never called themselves the alt-left? And I'm not really sure about the group Antifa. I heard things about them or whatnot, or what they fighting for, but I gotta do research up on them. But it's really crazy how he did not denounce none of them. And like I'm telling y'all right about now, man, it's just crazy. But at the same time, I already understood why he did it. Because he's on that team. You know what I mean? When it come down to Brock Bite, Stormfront, all of those guys, man, they rocking with Donald Trump. Even when it come down to like Alex Jones and InfoWars, all of them are on the same team. They rock with each other. And you have to understand, Donald Trump is rolling with these guys. He fucks with them. His father was a Klan member, even his mom. So you got to understand, I mean, take your emotions out of it and just dissect. I understand you got a right to be angry. But when you take, you know what I mean? But when you sit down and you take emotions out of it, man, you will really understand why he did not did it. So when I saw the press conference, it was just a bunch of bullshit, how he deflected. And you want to bring, the presidents involved in that. Okay, trying to say like this is a part of like culture and all that. So you know what I mean? So you really let the whole world know that you're down by white supremacy and you're a full-blown white supremacist. You're a big-time fucking racist. And to me, I'm not surprised about that. Because anytime after you're elected, the day after, it was over like 900 hate crimes after Donald Trump got elected. So think about that, y'all. So I had to put together this video and all that, man. You know, had to shed my thoughts up on it, shed some light up on the situation. You know, keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. I always appreciate the love. And this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.